Nick, flautas chicken or flautas beef?
Flautas, un beef y un chicken.
Sí, sí, uno
Un
de
beef
cara.
y un pollo.
Sí, sí.
What the hell are you people saying?
I forgot we speak American on this podcast.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. I don't think we have any international listeners yet.
What?
We had some
Greece?
international
Wasn't it
listeners when we
Greece?
started. We had some Greece.
Start speaking some Greek for me then.
We wish many drachmas upon you. They actually haven't used that currency since 2002, but that's the only Greek
They were
currency
still
I
using it
know.
in 2002?
Mhm.
Oh, shit.
What did they start using after drachmas? Like the euro?
Probably the euro, yeah.
Yeah.
Sort
It's
of-
the same with like the German marks, but
Mhm.
the marks went out of style because of a certain guy.
Mm-hmm. But it's like, you know, like, I guess, like, we still use a $20 bill. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
but
Andrew Jackson was
What did he do wrong?
we're not part of any like coalition like the EU. Like the only reason they use the euro is because they're part of the EU.
Oh, so you're saying that maybe we should just introduce Hitler on all of the EU currency?
No, what?
No,
what
wouldn't that be cool? Wait, no, hang on. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? Okay, so what if we got like you know how like DC or Marvel will do like villains comics? You know what I mean? Like where it's a series with all like what if we got like a Hitler, Napoleon, like just like once a year for like special.
It's just like a limited, like commemorative,
Yeah,
sort of like Hitler
yeah.
coin.
Yeah,
you
Oh,
remember
yeah,
those commercials
yeah.
they used to
Hitler
run
stamp.
where it's like this commemorative $50, you know, like Thomas Jefferson coin or whatever. What if
Who would be the American villain?
Andrew Jackson?
Yeah, right. Andrew Jackson was badass.
Yeah, if he's a bad. You can be badass and a bad guy. You know what I mean?
How was he a bad guy? Like, what has he done that was worse than any other of the presidents back then?
You ever heard of
I
Slow?
wasn't a fan of the Trail of Tears.
Yeah,
to be
that
honest.
was kind of what I,
I
was
thought that was a bit
going for.
overkill. But
What about
Um,
slavery?
Well, they all did slavery,
Yeah, exactly.
but he did slavery and Trail of Tears, so it's like that makes him marginally worse than.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we only see it bad because it's called the Trail of Tears.
So what if it was called like the Hike of Fun?
Exactly.
If they
you
called
know?
it the Hike of Fun, you think maybe? Yeah, we're bad at naming. Do you know what I mean? We got to get Orwellian. Start calling it
start
like.
calling the bad stuff good.
Yeah,
you
start
know?
calling it getting your cardio in. You know what I mean?
What were we talking about the other day? Where well, I was reading I was reading the thing on like why black people like menthols.
Oh,
And then
yeah,
remember-
yeah.
So basically, I was
why is that?
so it was basically because just because it became like a culture thing, like just
Yeah.
like people just started liking menthols.
It was basically just the advertising companies just like pushing it. It was basically like Don Draper like sitting up in a pitch. He's like, "What if you guys were cool?" You know what I mean? Like that was kind of the whole.
Well, one of the things was that
okay.
like Marlboro and like the like big tobacco companies, they would go to like black events. They would sponsor them. Like they would sponsor.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like black events. Like
So they kind of like they had their
fundraisers.
back and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly.
they were in
But,
their
like,
corner.
But when I was as I was reading the article, I was like, man, they're putting this in a negative light. But like, if like cigarettes were still cool and like big tobacco was still like seen as a good thing, then they'd be like, oh well, like cigarettes are like helping black people.
Yeah,
'cause they're like giving them this money to sponsor their events and everything. But because tobacco's not seen as
Yeah.
a good thing right now, it's like, oh, these evil tobacco companies were paying for we're sponsoring black people. Like it's crazy, dude.
It's like, hey, Newport, menthol lives matter.
I think they would make that work. They'd be like,
Menthol lives matter. Yeah.
Marlboro Black Lives Matter.
No. But
Ooh, that's good.
I'm saying. Ooh, that's all. Okay. You know what? Yeah. Took me a second.
Yeah.
Very good. I'm thinking, yeah. So menthol lives matter, and then they could co-opt all lives matter, and then like people can't use it anymore that are trying to use it against. You know what I mean?
Against what? Big tobacco?
No, against Black Lives Matter. You know, the response to Black Lives Matter was all lives matter, and then so if they co-opted it and they were like, hey, menthol lives matter, and and then the black people are going around like, yeah. Menthol
you're right.
lives matter.
You're right
Menthol
about
lives
that.
matter.
No, you get big tobacco behind Black Lives Matter.
But we were talking about like why people love menthols.
For real,
like,
like,
I love
it's- they're the
menthols.
best.
So I think that would secure the racial divide.
Black guy, white guy team up.
Yeah, dude.
They got rid of
With
menthols to divide us.
Exactly, dude. And so we come together with Menthol
Yeah.
Lives Matter, and we're all holding hands, singing Kumbaya, and
I like menthol lives matter. Dude.
we kill the people that own the banks.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah,
And
yeah.
we'll share a menthol
I think
after.
that's a reasonable jump. to be honest.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
That's
I
my
know,
first thought after
and
smoking a menthol
that,
cigarette.
This is what we do. So we kill the people that own the banks, and then after that, Alex Jones and Dr. Umar will share a menthol.
Yeah.
And then
they'll
the world-
kiss on the lips.
Their menthol encrusted lips. And who will lead that coalition? Who will lead us into the space age future? Big Tobacco.
True.
Have a tobacco-based space economy.
It'd be like a rectangular prism rocket ship that says Marlboro on the front.
You know what? That would actually be so cool if it was like Newport. It was like a Newport cigarette style spaceship, and like the thrusters or whatever, they would come out of the little green part of the pack on the end. That would actually be so tight.
No. Wait, hey, when the thrusters come out, they got orange tips.
Yeah, this is actually so cool. This is so fucking cool.
Why don't we have a cigarette-based economy, dude?
I want to see Marlboro put us back on the moon.
Yeah.
For real. Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
If we can raise up like a pack instead of an American flag this time, it'll just be like a Marlboro ad. Like, you know what I mean? That'd be
Yes.
so cool.
They do always have sick ass merch, to be honest.
Always the best, dude. I think my Marlboro shirt. The only reason I stopped wearing it is because it was getting worn, and so I wanted to get it like sewn.
Did you have like a Marlboro jacket at one point, or am I thinking of hung?
I do. I still have a Marlboro jacket. It's in
Yeah,
here.
it's the red one.
it's the
right?
red-
It's the red and black reversible.
I got a
one.
Marlboro hat on right now.
That you do.
Can you show the audience?
Yes. If you'd like, if you don't like to see.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Let's get. Hang on. Let's get.
Are we doing fit checks here?
Yeah. As the Nelk boy said, let's get merchy. Let's get Sendy.
Merch, I got Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper shirt.
Where is it? It's in here somewhere. I swear to God, if it's not in here, I'm gonna be so mad.
So Nick, how's your
Hi.
day been today?
It's been kind of laid back, honestly. I woke up a little late. I was late to therapy. I came back, and someone in this house needed quarters. And before I left, apparently the closet was pretty dirty, and I had to hear about that.
When does he ever go in that closet? When does he ever actually?
I'm gonna
go
be
in
honest.
that
I haven't seen
closet?
anyone barely ever use that closet. Like I'll throw some stuff
Exactly.
in there sometimes.
So like,
but,
I feel like he like tries to find.
Why are
shit
you
to
whispering,
make it.
Tristan?
I don't
We're recording. Like this is being broadcast.
One of them's gonna hear
I
you.
know, but yeah. I'm afraid he might be listening in on the door.
You can listen to the door. Fucking open the door. Tell him to come in.
That's true.
Shit.
Yeah, come in. Ask for.
I feel like that would
Just
be
hash
interesting.
everything out right here.
That would be
And just have the
interesting.
audience figure it out.
I'm sorry, I don't have any Marlboro merch to put on. To be honest.
I might.
Actually, hold on.
Here.
Oh,
Hold on.
Here, you can.
What is?
What? You got something? Oh wait,
It's
you-
not Marlboro.
You have that one
but-
red hat.
Hold on.
I
That
think it's in my
gave
car.
you.
I think it's in my car. We're all about to be burled out, dude. We're gonna be burled out.
Yeah, dude. I was gonna say he wears the red Marlboro hat,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. Goddamn. Yeah. I think that's probably my car. But yeah, this is reversible, so I can just turn it. But
Oh.
I made the mistake of like machine washing it. So if I want to get like the wrinkles in the zipper out, I have to go to like a tailor and get them to like redo it.
Maybe a dry cleaner.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Oh,
you
okay,
just take
okay,
it somewhere like that. Or, yeah, I guess dry cleaner actually work better than a tailor.
Yeah, because they would like steam the fuck out.
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
and-
Yeah. Yeah, I do want to wear this more because I had another one originally that Hung gave me for free. We're still merched. We're still
Hey,
merched.
there we go.
No, I mean what's what song are you doing?
It's Modelo time.
We're just making one up.
No, that song that's an actual like song from like the 80s or something
Oh,
like
facts.
that. But it's Modelo time
Okay.
song.
Oh,
It was I think it was a TikTok and like a guy there was like some fool he went into like the he went to like a gas station or whatever
Yeah.
and grabbed like a big ass thing of Modelo's. He was like, "It's Modelo time, fool!" And it was like,
Oh, I know the song. Yeah. Yeah. I know the song. I know the song you're talking about. That's a true thing too. Is like if you notice, like whenever you see like an old like Cadillac and they're playing like '90s oldies like rap songs, you know, it's never a black person. It is always a bald Mexican dude,
Oh,
no matter
hell yeah.
what.
Big ass mustache,
Yeah.
wife beater.
Yep. Anytime
and I
you
love
see
it.
him.
And sunglasses.
Sunglasses,
The
shorts,
super dark shades. You know, That's great. I love them.
The
Love
best.
those guys.
So much fun. It was. I remember because it was the day that I dyed my hair, and I was doing the open mic at Noble, and like I figured that was the day I told you I was like, I've given up on getting pussy. You know what I mean? Who cares
Yeah.
about anything? I'm dyeing my hair and just fuck it. And I go there, and it was a car show. So I was like, oh, the day I do that, I come to the fucking Latina convention. You know what I mean? I was like, all right, whatever.
Wait, so you saw the Latina convention and still decided to dye your hair?
No, I
I
dyed
think
my
you
hair.
dyed your hair and
because
then
I was
you
like, I
went
give
to the
up, and then the
Latina
day I
convention,
gave
I
up,
believe.
I'm at the Latina convention.
See, God punishes us in funny ways.
Truly,
Yeah?
truly.
Brother, let me tell you. No good deed goes unpunished, man.
Not for you. Not for you. That we know.
Oh man.
You and I mean, the only other person, because you have the second hardest life in the world behind Jared.
Yeah.
The hardest life.
No, I
I'm-
gotta
I'm
say,
sorry.
Jared's life is harder than yours.
None of my struggles compare to yours, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, dude.
I could never imagine being Jared Kirk.
I mean, just think, Jared has to go to work. Dude. Jared has to go to work and like take care of a cat.
Jared, you have a cat that you're not taking
Needs
care
you.
of.
Dude, I mean, you got to think, dude.
Come on.
Like,
Yeah.
think about it. It's gonna be a rough day today. His mom's not making dinner till 7. Do you know what I mean? You know how hard that is.
I couldn't even imagine.
I
dude.
couldn't do.
I do love that in the fridge for the last like 3 weeks we've had like 3 different people's like just pot spaghetti and whatnot.
Yeah, I got
I
everyone
think Jake
home, dude.
brought some home.
Uh-huh.
Then you brought a batch. I'm assuming from your mom.
It
or
wasn't.
aunts or
Yeah,
whatever.
mine was just pasta.
Pasta.
Yeah. And then
I
yeah,
made pasta.
Yes. Yeah.
I did see. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. This was my favorite.
It's delicious.
It was, but it was because you had the chicken.
You
You, had the
can't-
chicken
It's like
parm. It was
fried
so good.
chicken. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait, your cheese, your Parmesan cheese, the one that you have,
It's
is that
like-
in your fridge?
It's back in the main fridge.
The grated
now,
one?
I believe. It's like the
Oh.
finely shred one.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I looked for it last night. I
stuff.
couldn't find it. That's why.
It was on the little shelf, and then when I checked this morning, I was also looking for it.
Probably just wasn't looking hard enough.
I love Parmesan cheese. I wish it melted. If Parmesan cheese just melted right, it would be the perfect cheese.
What do you mean?
Like,
I
you
think
know,
I
like-
think it melts pretty good.
No, I know, but you know how like mozzarella really melts and you really get that good cheese pull
Oh,
from it.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Mozzarella doesn't melt.
No, I like that it doesn't pull. I don't
Oh,
like
really?
a pulley cheese.
I love pulley
yeah.
cheese.
But well,
What?
I mean, I guess it depends on what I'm eating.
Okay.
Cause like if I have like
Like a grilled cheese, you want a nice cheese pull when you cut it.
yeah, but
you know?
like usually Parmesan I'm putting on top of something.
Yes.
So I don't want that cheese pull if I'm putting it on top.
Yeah, it's better
I
as
just
like a
want it to
secondary
melt
cheese.
enough to like stick.
Mhm,
You know, and I get the
mhm.
flavor of the cheese. You know, that's fine. But like I'll add Parmesan to like if I'm making like I make a 5 cheese mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
I'll do the Parmesan in there and like just for the flavor
Yeah.
aspect.
So many things, like, you know, like now as an adult, like I get pizza, of course I put the Parmesan and the peppers on top, and it's like there's so many things you do as an adult that you're like, why didn't I do this 15 years ago? Do you know what I mean? Like, where was, is it the whole, like when you I told you about this when Tristan introduced me to butter on waffles, you know what
Yeah,
this?
butter on Eggos, bro.
Yeah, it took me probably around the same time to come around to it.
Yeah,
honestly.
it took me the same time and a tab of acid to come around to the idea of butter
That's what it
on
was.
pancakes.
Because like something that's too sugary isn't good with acid.
Yeah,
Like,
you
it
need a
just
little bit of-
it doesn't taste good. You need savory
Yeah.
for acid.
Mhm.
Savory or like if you want something sweet, eat fruit.
Mm.
Like fruit is delicious, and like because you just feel healthy eating it. Like I can't eat meat if I'm tripping.
Oh, right. We ate those. You know those burgers that Tim made? I ate
Those
that burger.
burgers were some of the best burgers I ever
Right,
had. To
right,
be honest,
See,
I
a
don't know what
burger
it
would be
was.
different because I'm not looking at the meat. Because
It's kind of hidden.
It's
It's
in the
hidden.
bun.
It's the sky
behind the bun.
Exactly, and there's
Looking
other,
through the
but like
bun.
eating a steak, I would feel weird with. I'm like, I'm eating
Interesting.
a living. Or this thing was once like.
The steak is breathing.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
yeah, well, it was once a living, breathing thing,
Yeah,
and now
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
eating it, and like it just feels weird on psychedelics. But like,
Do you feel
when
more
I'm-
like vegetarian?
God damn it. No, I wouldn't say vegetarian.
You feel more empathetic.
Yeah,
I feel more
exactly,
empathetic.
exactly.
Yeah,
Let me make
that's-
sure it's yeah, I wouldn't say. Well, yeah. I guess yes, more empathetic and just like, just the fact that it was like, it was something that like could look me in the eye, like just weirds me out when I'm on psychedelics.
It's like you couldn't look a pear in the eye. you know?
Exactly.
No,
yeah.
a pear is just a pear.
A pear.
pear is
A
just
pear
simply
can't make
exists.
noise.
It's
you
so weird
know?
because like I feel like if we're as long as I'm in a group when I'm on acid, like I feel fine, like I'm talkative. But like as soon as I get like alone, like I remember when I went to like take a shit, like when I was on acid, I made Justin stand watch at the door because I was worried somebody was gonna try to attack me. It's like just in case.
You get paranoid.
Yeah.
I love the alone times on psychedelics, dude. Like, I actually feel like I'd get more anxious around people and around
Oh,
friends.
really?
Like, I just get more anxious at like, oh, everyone's judging me, or like,
Really?
like, yeah, dude, or like, and that was only at times, and then there were other times
You come
where
back.
we're just having a good ass time.
Yeah, yeah,
or,
yeah.
Like, I also have to remember that we're all on acid. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, but like when I was still tripping and stuff, I love the alone times because it just let me like unfold my thoughts and like basically do like a deep dive on my own psychology and like really truly look inward. Like that, I can't look inward if I'm with people. When I was tripping, but like looking inward while just like tripping in my car in like silence, like was like it saved my mental health. I will say.
It sounds to me terrifying, but I can understand.
No, it is.
Why.
It's extremely terrifying because you're like everything you feel horrible about comes up to the forefront of your mind, especially on mushrooms.
Yeah.
But it helps you like organize those thoughts, and it helps you onto the path of like forgiving yourself.
Okay.
And yeah, it truly helped me.
Okay. That's tight. I think honestly because I feel like I've never used it for like serious reflection. Every time I do any of those like mushrooms or acid, I'm just like, this is so funny. Like, everything. You know what I mean? You remember when we went to the beach on mushrooms and we were just laughing. It was you and me alone for like 4 hours, just cracking up at literally
just
anything.
Playing music, dude. Metallica was
so
coming
much fun.
on,
Yeah,
dude.
it
We were
was so
throwing
great.
the frisbee
Yeah, it was so
around,
much fun.
dude.
It was so much fun.
That was a good. Well, the beginning of the day was a good day.
I heard about the good part after the fact, and I came, and then obviously whatever happened there, you know. I mean,
and then I had like a mental breakdown afterwards.
I mean, I understand why.
Yeah, 100%. Like I remember, and I was like driving home too, like on the freeway, just like freaking out. And, like was not a good time after.
Were we driving together? Who was I riding with? Was I riding with you, or was I riding?
No,
with?
I drove by myself.
Oh, who was I? No. You and me rode there together.
Yeah, but then you drove with No, you drove with Nick. I think
maybe.
No, it wasn't.
It's
me.
probably Jared then. It's probably Jared.
I remember I was following Jared back.
It was either
home.
Jared or Justin. I would have gone home with.
Yeah,
if we were living here,
it might have been Justin then. Because I remember I called Jared when I was having my little mental breakdown. Because that was the time we worked at the poke shop.
Oh, then it was probably Justin because I wasn't there for that.
Yeah, because Jared and I were like, we had gotten like super close.
Yeah.
In our drunk escapades at the poke shop, you know. And so like I called him and was like divulging all of this onto him, like fucking crying on the phone, just like. He's like, it's okay, man. Just calm down, dude. And then, so that's what happens on acid.
So is that
sometimes.
You were on acid?
Other time. Yeah. Or no, mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
Okay. It was mushrooms. Because I remember I took more.
Oh, okay.
And then we also did coke.
Yeah. That was what because as soon as I did like the blow, I was just like, oh, I'm back now. Never mind. Everything's normal.
It was like the coke, and then we were also drinking because we had the big we had a bottle of something.
Yeah,
I think it was Jack.
There was always a bottle of something.
Exactly. Yeah. Anywhere I went, there was a bottle of something.
It was just like trailing along, like behind you and whatnot.
It was literally in my back seat.
Your shadow was a bottle of Evan Williams.
That'd be a sick ass art piece, to be honest.
That actually would be, yeah. Right? No, it'd be like one of those like kind of like corny like church art pieces. You know the picture of like the guy doing heroin and it's Jesus sticking out his arm to take the heroin. You know, and the meme is like, oh fuck, this heroin's so good. That's the kind of drawings they had in like the Watchtower magazines they used to give us growing up at the Kingdom Hall. Like that was like the kind of like bullshit. I have those in here somewhere. I want to bust them out and I want to like review them on the pod. They're from like 2008. I want to like review them.
We should frame them, hang them up in different parts of the house, dude. Should like put them in the bathroom so when someone's taking a shit, they have to like look at Jesus doing heroin.
Actually, no. Do you know what we should do next time? Like the witnesses come by, like I'll open the door and start handing them those. I'm like, oh, you guys here? Oh, guys, and then I'll just kind of pretend like
they've been kind of absent lately, to be honest.
Yeah. I feel like last year
I've been worrying about them a little bit.
I feel like they're scared of our house. They can feel the.
No, genuinely, what it is once they realized we weren't Mexican and they couldn't like prey on. No, I'm serious. Like that was the whole thing. Is they would.
Oh, they started going to the third floor.
Yeah,
that's what it was. Yeah, they don't come.
No, because last time I saw them, they did go around the side and they went upstairs to go.
Mm-hmm.
Get off my property.
Yeah,
Don't walk into my backyard.
I spoke English to them. They're like, oh, never mind, sorry, and they just they kept going because that was the whole thing. Yeah, they would go and like try to convert like Catholics.
Oh,
that was their whole. I figured they have an easier in with Catholics than they would with like someone who just.
Sorry, I'm a Protestant.
Yeah. But yeah.
Welcome back to Let 'Em Watch, guys.
Oh yeah, Let 'Em Watch.
Yes, this is
watching. Let 'Em Watch.
We're still watching.
Yep.
And what movie were we watching?
The Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Great pick. Great. I forgot how much I like this movie.
Classic.
Truly.
Classic movie. It like, this was my first time watching it because I watched it for my film studies class, and like, yeah, I like, because I don't know, whenever I think of it, I'm just thinking like, oh, it's going to be just like a shitty, 50s movie, but like watching it, I was like, oh shit, this is like, I always underestimate like 50s and 60s movies. Yeah. I don't know why. I think everyone does.
Yeah.
But then once you actually watch them, you're like, okay, these are really good.
There's something there's a certain like melodramatic aspect to them that is like probably left over from the world of like stage plays and silent films.
Yeah.
That adds to there's kind of like a weird surrealist film to like all old films, if that makes sense.
Back when film started, it was only melodrama or comedy.
Yes.
That was it.
Yeah.
It was
swashbuckling epics.
Yeah, and then once we got into like the 40s and 50s was when more horror started coming.
Yeah, more like real movies.
Exactly. Yeah, and like westerns like became big in the 50s. Just because it sort of placated to just like basically like the American mythos.
Yeah, the good guy, bad guy. That was kind of like the American like values at the time. American morals is very much we're the good guys, the Soviets are the bad guys, or the white hat, they're the black hat.
Yeah,
and then you see that's why I like noir a lot. Like the fourth after like World War II, they were like, well, we don't know, good guy, bad guy. It's a little more blurred.
Either, yeah.
I still wanna make my psychedelic noir movie.
I do remember you telling me about
like
this.
I like it. Just everything's in black and white except for certain colors.
That is tight.
And then he like the noir detective like uses psychedelics to figure out just fucking like crimes and shit like that.
And when he does psychedelics, everything should be in color.
No, it would only be certain things. Like the clues would be in color. Everything's in black and white.
That's more subtle.
Yeah, when he does the psychedelics, the clues pop up in color, and then that's how he's able to figure shit out because he has to piece together those clues.
Okay, that's cool. That's actually that's kind of like the mechanism they had in I forget what I think it was called like Eagle Eye in Assassin's Creed.
Yeah,
where like you could track. Yeah, okay.
Where you could like see their tracks.
Yeah.
So like I was thinking like there would be a thing where there's one thing in color, but he doesn't know how it connects. Like it's something that shouldn't connect to the crime at all. But then, by the end, obviously, he figures it out.
See all the puzzle pieces fit together and whatnot.
And I wanted to, but I also wanted to be pretty modern, like with old elements. So it'd be like something in downtown Riverside. And it's just some guy in like a fucking, I don't fucking know.
You ever seen Brick? The Ryan Johnson film. It's like one of his first movies. It's with Joseph Gordon-Levitt. It's kind of like it's not exactly what you're talking about, but it's like similar. It's like a high school. It's like set in like modern day high school, but it's like a classic noir structure and everything. And he has to he has to solve the death of like some girl.
Yeah, and I want like the monologue over it where he's like, it was a cold winter night.
It's like the monologue in they cut out of Blade Runner, if you remember the infamous. He's the kind of guy that used to call black men. You know what I'm talking about? The monologue
just sounding bored as fuck the entire time.
But yeah. So I think that would be just a fun film to do. I think. I need to finish The Toad first, and then once I finish season 1, then I'll write my psychedelic noir.
When's The Toad coming out? When are we starting work on that? I'm happy to start work on that ASAP, dude.
We're gonna need a budget.
Well,
we're
gonna
need like a good budget.
Dude, have you seen the bullshit they make on Tubi? We could get like $5,000 an episode for this, and I feel like we could kill.
That's true. Like all I need to do is finish the season, and then I could pitch it.
Yeah,
I could pitch it to like Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
and they would give me a budget for it because and I could pitch it in the way of like people are getting tired of DC and Marvel, but people obviously love The Boys.
Yes,
they love Invincible. They love these like alt hero type characters. So here's something, and also it's an anti-ableist. Because Clay's in a wheelchair. Yeah. So the main character's in a wheelchair.
It's like a special like what's the word I'm looking for? Like not like DEI. You know what I mean? Like kind of.
What I won't tell them is Clay is extremely right wing.
It's like, you just go to them and be like, guys, it's like me, but imagine I'm in a wheelchair and I'm also a toad man.
And I'm a master at martial arts.
You remember that we had that long conversation about like whether he should be more toad or more man, and Justin was like, "Yeah, he should stink and live in the sewer." Justin,
No, dude.
He wanted him to be like Man Bat from Batman.
Exactly.
You know?
And there will be an episode where there is like a man toad.
That's so tight.
There will be like a toad creature that he finds in the swamps over in River, and in Riverside, the ones you can see from Mount Rubidoux.
No.
Yeah. Well, it's maybe not swamps, but like that forest area.
No.
Okay, so when you go up Mount Rubidoux, you go.
You remember
like
where like the big homeless encampments are sometimes?
Oh, yes.
There's like
yes,
that
yes.
big, huge thing of forest.
Yeah.
That will be
tight,
where
tight.
the toad creature.
Or
will be.
what if it was like remember where the powerhouse used to be in Norco?
Oh my god!
I was
missed
thinking
the
that
power.
too.
That's also, I feel
that
like
would
could
be
be
a
good.
good spot. That one is a little more swampy too.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm still that because like I have to fit in the story. Like, why is he that far? Like, why is?
What do you mean that far? It's like 15 minutes away.
Yeah, I know, but Clay doesn't drive.
Oh, good point. Very true to the character. Huh?
Yeah,
It's
so-
a jump, skip, and a hop away, bro.
But yeah, so I was thinking about that. I'll call up the Amazon Prime XX and I'll be like, hey guys, I got something for
Go
you.
on. Hey Jeff,
Yeah.
ribbit.
So yeah, I don't know. I did start rewriting the first episode, but then I just didn't. I don't know.
Okay.
Because I know the changes I want to make now, so the writer's block isn't there anymore, other than how I'm going to get to the next episode, which I feel like I'll get once I'm rereading the script, getting over everything, because I want to give the mom a lot more character development, because her death's essentially going to mean nothing unless I give
she
her
has
more,
the-
because she dies in the first episode. Spoiler alert. And like, I don't know, because he finds the suit in that first episode, and like that's where it ends essentially. Because like,
Did he find the suit from Old Black Man? And he's like, Misa given you the suit.
no. His mom, like when he, oh yeah, so we're about on time, about 13 minutes.
Okay, that's Let me. I'm gonna take this off.
But no, he finds the. So his mom, after, like, he doesn't go to the house. He stays at his friend's house because the house is a crime scene or whatever. So then when he's finally ready, or when like the house is ready for him to go back, he's like waiting on the cops to like find his sister. He's waiting on the cops to finish, the investigation and everything. And or like the investigation of the house, and then when he goes back, all the shit's still fucked up in his mom's room. So he goes, and there's like a broken picture on the ground, and he picks it up, and on the back of the picture is the code to the safe that's in her room. It's like a big ass safe, and then he opens the safe, and that's where like the legs are. But I don't think I'm gonna do the mechanical legs, dude. I feel like they're too big and clunky.
Wait, so then how is he gonna?
Well, those like sort of mechanical knee braces that people have. I was gonna do something like that.
Oh, that's kind of what I thought we were going for, to be honest.
No. Remember, I had the leg things that had that, but no, I'm just gonna go mechanical knee braces. I feel like that's gonna help the budget, and two, it's just gonna make everything better for him, like running and jumping and shit like that. I am gonna have to figure out how to do it to where like, I don't know, like the big jumps, I need to find someone that's good at CGI.
Yeah.
For one. Like my coworker, Logan, he's going to school
yeah.
for CGI.
Oh, I can see him doing that.
And it's like CGI or something, or some sort of graphic design or something, but he said his brother does CGI too.
Type.
So if I could talk to them and like get something going there, I would just... We're definitely gonna need to buy a green screen.
You should get when his mom's dying, like her dying words to him. She'd be like, "Clay, you could never walk, but you could always hop." And then you know what I mean. And then the suit will like, you know what I mean?
No.
I think that'd be great.
I think you should do that, and then you should have like the theme music playing like family in the background.
It's like, what are we thinking for a score? What are we thinking for a score? I'm thinking, okay,
I want it to be like vaporwave.
I was about to say, I was thinking like Drive. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Like that's exactly what I want. Like a vaporwave-ish kind of like, just like.
I miss Vaporwave, man.
Still around.
No, I know, but you know what I mean. When it was like kind of mainstream for like a minute.
Yeah, that's
What
true.
you want to do?
Yeah.
No, that was great. That was the best.
It comes in cycles. Like vaporwave's
That's
that
true.
type of thing because like it really got big in the 80s
Mhm,
and then
mhm.
it died down, popped up a little in the 90s, died down, early 2000s, then died down.
I think like honestly, like I was thinking about this the other day because you know like I've said this before, like the swag era was really the last era that we had any kind of like monoculture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was really thinking about this. I think that like vaporwave should have been the monoculture, and it just wasn't because everything got so split after that. Because I was thinking about it. I love like that. There's like a little brief window from like probably like 2011 to like 2013 where there's all this really cool electronic music, and like Drive is really the only thing that kind of encapsulates that time period. But I think I was like honestly like Grimes should have been like the biggest pop star to be like she should have been like the it girl. You know what I mean?
I guess.
And I just think like you don't like her music? I love Grimes.
You don't like Grimes?
I would need to listen to
Oh,
more,
okay.
but
No, she's
yeah.
great. Her music's great.
Okay.
But like, yeah, I was just like listening, and I was like, the vaporwave, that kind of like electronic, kind of like computerized, but like the analog computer aesthetic. I think that should have been the next monoculture, and it just wasn't because everything split after that.
That's true, yeah. And like also like I've said this before too, is like vaporwave is like a good mix of both past and future.
Yes.
And so
Yes.
like and it's not really like a present music. It always sounds both
Yes.
nostalgic and
It's
futuristic.
retro-futuristic.
Yes, exactly.
As Mark Fisher said, I think it's a borrowing from the past to create the future.
Yeah, and like the only way it's brought into the present is when you're listening to it. Like that's because it has such a completely different sound then. And like maybe that's one of the reasons that it's not really a mainstream type music, is because it's not meant to be. It's not really we're not in that time for it to be a present.
It's like a music from another dimension.
Almost, yeah, or like just like another time, like, but that time is both the past and the
the
future.
present. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
No, it's not the present.
It's never the present. It's anything but the present.
Exactly. It's only either nostalgia or
That's what I'm saying about Grimes, where it's kind of like cyberpunky. You know what I mean? Where it sounds like that you can obviously hear
it's
like
exactly what cyberpunk is. Like cyberpunk is like vaporwave is cyberpunk music.
yeah, and it pisses me off too because it's like even like we're at a point now where like the future that we're looking at and the present reality we're looking at is so boring that like even dystopias from older movies or books like look cooler. You know what I mean? Part of it's like, I wish we could live in the fucking dystopia from Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Just because it would be aesthetically more, like more fun to live in.
Yeah, as long as I could have guns and like like his apartment was cool as fuck. Or wait, no, not his apartment. The apartment in the Fifth Kind, is that what it is? Or no, not the
Fifth Element?
No, Fifth Element. Yeah,
We're
the
smoking
Fifth.
the backwards cigarettes.
Yeah, dude. But like his apartment, I always thought was cool as fuck because he like flies up to it or whatever, and it just like the door is like it's like on the outside basically, and then and it's like the apartments where and like the window is like on the outside and you see all the flying cars out front and shit. It's on those like super high rise buildings. Like I always thought that was dope as hell.
You think about a lot about how I feel like technology wise for what's available to us, they're like stunting the future to keep like making money off of the older like technology and like road systems that we have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we could have flying cars, but like then like the companies that make the roads or like the toll roads. I know the government like makes the roads and whatnot, but you know what I mean? Like
no, the roads will still be for poor people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like it's one of those things like that, that tweet where it's like it was like it's like why aren't there balls happening anymore? And it's like they are. You're just not invited now. Like you wouldn't have been back then. And it's so true. So true. Like,
yeah.
we're poor.
Yeah, we just have a much higher level of peasantry.
Yeah. Or it's not even that. It's that like peasants, like our quality of life is like to like it's to a point where we don't even really people that aren't our peasants don't even notice they're peasants. Do you know what I mean? They're just like,
I even feel like the peasants back then were like happier than we are.
You think they were happier?
Yeah, like they were much more content with life. They were like, I got a little house, I got a little farm. All I got to do is tend to the farm. They didn't really dream of these. I mean, there were some people, sure, that dreamed of exploring or lavishing, but with exploring, it was like, wait, like you could do that. Like you could, if you were like a single dude, didn't have a family, didn't really have anything tying you. You could join the army, or you could join like an expedition course to the new world or some shit, you know, and like you just be on a ship full of crewmates getting drunk every day.
No, you'd be dying of scurvy.
Yeah, just bring some oranges. But like, that's the cure for scurvy.
Yeah. I remember it's on. I saw a video about that. It was like on some fitness influencers page, and it's like it's the drink that helped the British Navy conquer the world, and it was like lime and water or whatever. And I was like, but he was saying he was making the case that like that was why they conquered the world, and I was like, I don't think lime juice is why they like took over the entire. Maybe it was a good drink, but
it was just helping them not die of scurvy.
Yeah, literally,
you
yeah.
know? Imagine coming up to that, like you're like on a ship or an expedition course. You just come up on just like a ship full of dead people. Like it's just out in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, I mean,
like the whole crew. That's probably what led to a lot of like the ocean legends.
True.
Because like just the whole crew died of scurvy.
Yeah.
Or like some sort of disease, and then like you just come up onto this ship just filled with a dead crew.
Yeah.
Like,
it is always crazy. Have you seen the on Instagram? It's like the North Sea videos Instagram, where they just post like the North Sea between like I think it's like Finland and like Norway and stuff. Yeah. It's like terrifying, and these are in like giant fucking freighters, and you're like, oh, dudes were doing this in like wood.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They were doing this in, like 50, 100 foot long wooden boats.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. You know?
They were bigger than that.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean. Like they were
huge,
much less like meant for
not as big as like a freighter.
Yeah,
like,
much less hospitable.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I have always wanted to like go scuba diving and find like a shipwreck.
Yeah, that would be tight.
And like just go in there, see if there's any treasures nobody's found.
Any doubloons?
Any doubloons?
Yes.
My dad seems to be really he's reminiscing on his scuba days a lot right now.
Oh, he used to scuba?
Yeah, he has like I think he told me he has like over 1,000 dives. I think is what he said.
That's
he was, like,
really?
He was huge. We got a couple pictures of him in the house like
See,
scuba diving.
Dad Lord, dude.
Dad Lord, right? No, it was crazy.
Before I met your mother, I was a scuba.
I was a man of the sea before I met that bitch. Just kidding. I love my mom. My mom was telling me some like because my mom has dad lore. You know what I mean? She was telling me about like she was like, yeah, when I went to China, and I was like, what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she's just like, and she was like, yeah, we went to China and Hong Kong. It was right. She was telling me like, I think this was like right before historically I could be totally wrong, but she was saying like she called them boat people or like river people or something, and she was like, yeah, it was right when all their houses got washed away. So she was going down like some river and just saw these like destroyed
houses.
Yeah, it's crazy stuff. Yeah, she's like telling me about it.
She was like, boy, am I glad to be white.
My mom would never say that. My mom is the last person I could imagine. But no, yeah, she was telling me about going to Acapulco and like all these just like crazy like places, and then it's like
and then I had you.
Yeah. But it's the same thing, right? Where she's like, yeah, I was in China until I met that retard, like it's kind of the same.
Yeah, it's the same with my mom. Like my mom was like in the Air Force. She grew up in a bunch of different places, and like she like lived in Fontana when there were still like KKK riots going on.
That is great. That is insane.
Wow. Yeah, and like she said that like she went to school and like the school was still like it wasn't like segregated by law, but it was just segregated by culture, like where that was just what everyone did back in like the early 90s, late 80s. And like she would get in fights with Mexican chicks all the time, dude. And like she has a big ass scar on her leg. We didn't learn this until way later too, 'cause she would just tell us like, oh, a piece of mirror broke and it cut my leg. But it was because she fought like because I've talked about it on the pod about the grouchy brows.
Oh, yeah.
And so
why are you looking like that?
Yeah, so this one Mexican chick thought she was like mad dogging her. So she was like meet me at the park or some shit, and then my mom was like, all right, fine.
This runs in your family. This runs in your family, dude.
Yeah, and she was like all right, fine. And she goes, she's fighting her. The chick had a razor blade in her bun. And sliced her leg, dude.
Jesus.
So I think she had to get stitches and shit like that.
What kind of like 1800s gang, like gangs in New York, Industrial Revolution shit?
Dude, that's how it was back then.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
She was living in what was that one movie where the two gangs were like dancing the whole time? West Side Story, dude. She was living in West Side Story.
It's like, hey, meet me in the park.
Yeah, just tap dancing and shit.
No, that
Yeah,
was like,
some cool ass mom lore.
I feel like a school is still like self-segregated. There was a little bit of that where we went to high school, but I think it was much more like everybody was kind of friendly with each other. Do you know what I mean?
No,
But like
1,000%.
But I do remember, this is always so funny to me because I remember my cousin.
Like we were self-segregated just by cliques, but like
Yeah,
the
but it wasn't
cliques
like a
were
color
very
thing.
exactly. It was always they were always very diverse.
Exactly, exactly.
Like I think the least diverse groups were like the colored hair liberal groups. Like
Yes.
like in any other group, like even goth groups, like everything they had they had a pretty diverse group of people.
I think like culturally, like I think like I was always very funny to watch it's Mexican families usually when you see them. I remember seeing this in Walmart, and there was like one kid that he was like a punk rock. You know, Mexican people love the Misfits. I don't know what it is. They love them.
It's the skull, dude.
Yeah, it's the
skull.
Dia de los Muertos type of like that horrorcore type. But no, there was that, and there was like another like Edgar, and you could tell they looked like brothers. Like you could tell, you know what I mean?
yeah.
And then like one, it was like the kind of alt girl like walking out, and I was like, this is families. But no, anyways, my cousin, when she was in high school, because they're in Long Beach, and they're supposed to be all like more liberal than like we are. Do you know what I mean? But like we were talking about, like all the groups at Centennial were like very like diverse, like in what they were, like what the people they consisted of. And then I remember my cousin telling me, like as a kid, like she was like, there was an area of their school they called the jungle. So you can take from that what you will.
I wouldn't think of Long Beach as being more liberal. The beach cities are very conservative.
No, generally speaking, yes. Long Beach is like, I think Long Beach has the second most gay people in the United States.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're very like.
Well, then, okay. I'm thinking more like Laguna and Huntington.
Yeah, definitely. But to be fair to your point, though, I mean, those gay people, they are all white. Yeah. They are all white. So.
Yeah. If you want to find some diversity, go downtown Laguna. Downtown Long Beach.
Yeah. But yeah, because Huntington's right. That's where they had. I remember that's where they had the White Lives Matter protest. That was where.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a wild. Because I remember like seeing that. Because like I wasn't even like thinking about it, and then I remember like seeing it on Channel 5 News, and I was like, is that fucking the Huntington Pier? Is that not Sharky's? What's the? I can't remember the name of the club down there. I've done stand up there a couple times.
Huntington was named as one of the best beaches you can go to, though.
It's a good beach. Like it's a good hang.
Because they keep it clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tito Ortiz lives there. He's a Huntington Beach bad boy.
Hell yeah.
I saw him and Chris Cyborg in the parade they did like a couple years ago. And they looked exactly the same.
And like I used to love Venice, dude. Actually, I haven't been there in like 5 years, so we should make a trip to Venice.
Last time I went to Venice was in like the GTA 5 era. So when I got there, I was like, I'm like Michael, dude. Like it was so. But that was like, cause I remember the only thing, like usually like the nostalgia bait, it doesn't get me because I'll be like, I lived through this. It wasn't the way you're making it out to be. You know what I mean? But I remember seeing one that it was like LA in 2013, and I was like, fuck you, God. I remember the big ass GTA 5 poster on that on the buildings, dude, and I was like, fuck, God damn it. You know, like you got me.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're going to do the same thing for Miami when GTA 6 comes out.
Ooh, that's going to be tight.
They're going to do a bunch of shit in Miami, I bet, dude. Like, I love when movies or video games, they'll do, like, the real-life advertising like that, where they'll do just, like, stunts out in the open, you know? Like, everybody says it was stupid, but I loved how Smile advertised.
Yeah.
Where it'd be like, it'd be like a random sports thing, and then the camera would go in on someone just smiling straight at the camera, or, like, they'd just be out in public just smiling.
Yeah.
Like,
that's just tight.
That
And
was
it's free.
cool as fuck.
It's like almost free. Like the overhead on that had to be like next to nothing.
Oh yeah, because all you have to do is pay an actor to stand there for a few hours and smile.
Yeah, pay some poor guy trying to get his SAG card, and he's like, "Am I gonna have any speaking lines?" And you're like, "Nope."
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's a guy that works with us that has his SAG card.
Really? At Home Depot? Wow.
Yeah, because he was in it's
Yeah, who is that?
the guy what's his name? Renee.
Renee.
He was in a commercial for like some big he said when you make like over 30,000 off of like a commercial or any sort of movie or anything, you get your SAG card.
Oh, that's sad.
And so he was in a commercial for some big company, and it played all around the country. It was called like The Father and the Bride or something. It was, I don't know, it was for some fucking company. And he made like 60 grand that year.
Damn.
Off of that one commercial.
That's wild, dude.
Because he just kept getting royalties. He would get like, I think he said he'd get like $3 grand a month or something
for
like
just
that.
being. That's great. We got to start. Because we've both done like non-SAG. I got paid like $100 for the day.
Yeah.
You know,
I got paid maybe like Well, actually, I haven't gotten paid yet. I need to sign the waiver. It's like a W-1 or some shit like that. I still need to sign that thing, but I'll be getting paid for this movie that's coming out.
Yeah.
The one that. Oh yeah, I didn't go back to refilm the thing.
Why? You
I was gonna say I did notice your beard looks exactly the same.
Yeah, because he sent an email out saying like, oh, the time's not working for everyone. Like, what days are you all free? And so I said I'm available Monday through Thursday up until like 5 o'clock because that's when if I get into this play, that's when I'll have rehearsal.
Okay.
And so. Yeah,
I'm kind of excited now because going back to school. To be honest, I'm gonna get
it'll be especially like barber school. I think you'll have a good estimate.
I honestly I can't believe that revelation never hit me. That so much of my life has been focused on my hair, and I've never thought to be like, what if I did this?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Dude,
I feel like that's gonna be good.
And like I said, like that's a profession that will never go away, no matter how the economy.
That's
goes.
what I'm saying, dude. No matter how many jobs, because the computers they're taking mechanics away. Do you know what I mean? That's why I didn't like apply to UTI. I was like, nah, like that's all gonna be computer shit.
Yeah.
But like hair is like the AI, ChatGPT can't give you a fade. You know what I mean?
It'll be a minute before they're gonna need like very precise cyborgs.
Yeah,
to do that
exactly.
shit, and
Exactly.
we're a long ways from that.
And by then I'll be like, I will have died in some kind of techno feudal war.
Well, when I say long ways, I mean like 10 years.
All right, well, it'd be a good run.
Hey, yeah, you know, make as much money as you can. Until
Hopefully by then the pod is so successful that they have to replace it with an AI let them watch pod, and then the AI just said we can't do the pod anymore. We got nothing.
Yeah.
Or no, we have to do the pod live.
There we
have to do
go.
the pod live.
And like I said, like I think that once AI gets so good and they start making AI movies and shit, there's gonna be there's gonna be like a want for live performance.
More of a
100%,
resurgence.
100%.
Yes, like huge resurgence of
Yes.
like
Plays, comedy,
stage
concerts.
Play. Exactly. There's gonna be because people aren't gonna want to watch people are gonna get tired of the AI shit.
100%. That's actually I forgot. That's what I was going to tell you. I
Yes.
forgot to send this to you. You need to get because I keep trying to figure out Nick's music career. Do you know what I mean? To get him to blow up. So like what he needs to do, you need to get a blues style like slide guitar. You know the ones that have the natural acoustics inside of the or you know what I'm talking about, like inside the body.
Yeah.
You need to get one of those, and you got to get really good at fucking. Because that shit, I'm telling you, like that type of shit, I think that's gonna come back when what we're talking about happens.
When the live performances.
So you need
popping
to
off.
get on that.
Get on the train.
You can be like a Bob Dylan, dude. You know what I mean? You can be like a white Bob Dylan.
People are actually gonna pay good money to play music in downtown Riverside. Dude. Like, because they're gonna get tired of like the AI generated music and like.
I'm already tired of it, to be honest.
Yeah, dude.
Have you guys actually listened to AI generated music?
It'll pop up on
whatever shows up on like
memes.
clips on like reels or whatever. It's usually just slop.
Yeah.
Honestly. I listen to like the funny ones sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
Like
the one that you guys sent recently, like shut up, Buzz, I'm gonna kill you.
I love the one. It was the Muslim country song. It's like Astaghfirullah, I love Allah. It was so funny.
That almost got me. I thought that was a real song. I didn't know they could do that.
Because you got to think we could trick our grandparents 10 years ago into thinking that what was happening on GTA 5 was the news. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've seen those videos?
Dude, we could just make AI generated photos of us with a man with dementia and have him put us on his will.
It's very devious of you, to be honest.
So it's a very devious plan, but easy money.
We're gonna hit a devious lick on somebody's inheritance. But honestly, dude, here's my thing.
The podcast needs funding, man.
And the person that we're doing it to, probably a boomer who's already done his final fuck you to his kids by getting a reverse mortgage. So like, if we like, you know what I mean? Fuck him.
Yeah, we gotta find like a dementia-ridden patient who's like kids hate him.
Yeah.
Put him in a nursing home.
Yeah.
And then and then we'll be like, oh yeah, I'm your grandson, you know.
Yeah.
And like show him the AI generated.
Yeah.
We even make AI generated videos, but we would need to find a picture of him first.
Okay.
That or her or whatever, you know. But like it would be one of the like we'd have to find a picture of them first, then run it through the AI and be like, make this guy look like 10 years younger, and
They'll
then
just like add me in the photo,
and then put me in the photo of us like in a on a farm area, like with our arms around each other.
He's like, I owned a farm.
Yeah. Here's when we went apple picking, Grandpa. You don't remember?
And he's like, I never liked it. I was like, yes, you did. He's like, oh, I guess I did.
Man, your dementia's really getting you, huh, Gramps?
That would be. I think we could get into this. I think we could. It would be so funny though if you like we picked the wrong guy and we just inherit a bunch of debt. You know what I mean?
You get one of the old start new patients.
Yeah.
Clients.
Start new patients.
I don't think debt can be given to the
no, I
children
can't.
or the like grandchildren.
They'll try and sell you on taking it on.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you legally are not obligated to pay it.
Yeah.
But they'll do anything to get that money, dude.
I've been noticing I have been getting a lot more spam calls since everything. But
Yeah,
it worked out for me because I just never answered the phone anyway.
Yes,
honestly.
but Nick, okay, that's not true.
What's up?
I know that's not true. They answering the phone. You love
in
answering
what
the phone.
regard?
You answer the phone all the time.
Well, yeah, for like my
I was
mom
about
and
to
my
say, yeah,
sisters
for, like-
and like
no,
for you
that's
guys.
what
but
I mean. I just mean like yeah.
But
like,
I'm
just
saying
pick up
like
the
if it's
phone.
not, usually if you call me, I assume like it's important, like someone died or something.
Yeah.
But like, I'll take calls from my moms, my sisters, and sometimes you guys. But aside from that, like, leave a voicemail. Maybe I'll get back. Maybe I'll listen to it.
It
Maybe
was
I
very
won't.
funny. Do you mind if I bring this up? When we heard
yeah.
you when you were doing like Family Man, Nick, we heard you talking to your sister on the phone.
Yeah, but
and you were like
Riley smiled at each other, dude.
and you were like, what do you mean you lost your AirPods? You just inherited 7 pairs.
Yeah, it was like, you're like, what do you mean you want a new pair?
It was so funny. It was so funny.
Oh my God. She still wants a new pair of AirPods.
That's crazy. To be fair to her, I've lost 2 pairs of AirPods. One of them I lost in Start New Financial, and one of them I lost at Knott's Berry Farm.
I want the new AirPods that are coming out, the AirPods Pro 3.
What's the gimmick with those?
They have live translation.
That is tight.
So you
That's a bit futuristic. I
yeah.
kinda
So like
that.
somebody could be talking to you in another language, it would translate it straight into your ear for you.
But what if it's like a malicious translation?
It's like, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to murder you.
When in actuality, he was saying like, "Yeah, I'm gonna make you breakfast."
Like the thing is, like you
Give you
can't
a
say
warm
anything back to them unless they also have the translation.
Oh, okay.
Like you could really
Okay.
only understand like what they're saying.
But this is what you could do. This would be tight if it could do all this. Is if they say it to you, it translates live. Then it starts telling you what to say
what
back.
to say in response.
That would be tight. That would be tight.
Maybe you can. You could just be like, "Hey Siri, how do you say this in whatever?"
Yeah, exactly.
And then just say it from there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's like the I remember it was I think they were using Google Translate to like help this Mexican guy with his car or whatever, and it was like the car was like totaled.
Oh, yeah,
and
I
they
saw
go.
that.
I forget what they put on this here, but it's like, have you tried turning it on and turning it off again?
No, he says like the car's like on its side. The Mexican
Yeah.
just tried to help him with that. He translates. He's like, what if? He's like, what if we take the car? What if we take the car apart and put it back together piece by piece on the road?
And the Mexican's like, no, mama's way.
It's like, no, mames, dude. It's so funny, dude.
Nah,
You're treating a car like it's fucking Lego.
Yeah.
That's funny.
that would be very funny if you got a car in pieces, and then it was like had the ages on it. You know what I mean? It's like yeah, like 1,600 pieces.
This Porsche is fucking 18 and up.
Yeah.
This fucking Prius is 12 plus.
No, Nick Johnson gave me a pair of like the old Apple headphones, the wire ones, the other day, and I went to the gym and like I put them on, and then I ran them through my shirt, and immediately I just got all this like it felt like the Ratatouille moment for like high school, and I was like, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh, I'm in the hallway right now. Yeah, it was I want to like take them out in a weird way because like no. I'm not
Yeah,
doing that.
before I was using my my AirPods, that's what I would do. Like I'd have it like plugged into my phone, and then have it run through my shirt. But then like it kept coming undone. Or no, because my my phone plug-in thing was weird because it kept getting disconnected. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna use the AirPods again. The AirPods have been perfect. They've been working fine.
They worked for me like when I wouldn't keep losing them.
Yeah.
I just think like I feel like I don't do well with like losable things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but you managed to keep. You're the most like dude, like you lose the most things.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Do you remember wait, can we take the camera?
Yeah, I think
Just get a little check. I just want to make sure. Because on our last episode, there's like probably like a 20-minute stretch where I just have like the Let 'Em Watch logo on.
It says movie recording has been stopped automatically.
Yes, I'm saying.
Did
we
the
didn't
car
hear
run out of
the-
space or?
No, I don't.
It better not. I deleted like the last like a couple clips. Not anything that you took.
It's recording now.
It's recording?
I don't know why it stopped.
Do you remember the time that you lost the I think it was your wallet? Do you remember this? You lost your. So I remember this. So Tristan comes to me.
Sure.
And he's like, dude. He's like, I know why we live in a simulation. And I was like, why? And he was like, dude, I lost my wallet at Dave and Buster's. Couldn't find it. I call everywhere. I called Dave and Buster's. I look through my room. I'm going through my car. I'm pulling my car apart. I'm doing everything. He's like, did you know I know it's a simulation? And I was like, how? I was like, dude, it was in my pocket.
I do remember that, dude, because I had checked my pockets like 10 times, dude. I had like that's what I do. If I'm looking for something, I'll recheck my pockets all the time. Rechecking. And all of a sudden, I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm like, I give up. And then I reach into my pocket and it's fucking there. And I was like, there's no way. I was like, there's no way that this fucking happened right now.
There was part I didn't say it at the time just because we were all kind of. I didn't really have any room to talk at the time, but like I was like, were you like drunk? Like that was like kind of my first like thought.
Probably, yeah, it probably was, but or had some.
But when I was asking you that question, I was probably also drunk. You know what I mean? So it's like I didn't really have any.
But like in my drunken state, I could still feel if I had a wallet in my pocket, putting my hands in there and everything, and then. I don't know how it happened.
This does remind me of that one time when I think you spent like maybe a couple hours, maybe like half a day, like tearing apart the house looking for your camera. And I just walked into your room, just like looked at the shelf, and it was just sitting on it.
yeah, you're like, is it that one? I was like, fuck.
It was in plain sight.
Yeah.
Tristan, can I get a hit of that vape dough? Get a vape dough?
I mean, if you pay my rent though.
You pay my rent though? You gonna clean out the closet though? You gonna clean the closet?
It's like, what the fuck was the whole thing with cleaning the fucking closet? Like, nobody goes in that closet. Like, I know for a fact he doesn't go in that closet.
He doesn't have anything in there. Like, what the fuck
is
is
finding reasons to be annoying 100%. For no fucking reason.
You know, my dad used to do this shit like that when I was a kid, like all the time, which is kind of why it pisses me off so much. Because I'm like, dude, like I moved out to avoid this type of bullshit. Because my dad would be like, I remember one time, like he would get pissed if I didn't turn the shower knob like all the way to cold for some reason. And he said it would drip, but I would look and it wouldn't drip when it was on like hot or whatever, and I would just turn it off. And so like at one point, like I was like an adult, and he was like, why do you keep putting it to that side? I was like, you fucking told me for 10 years to put it to that side. And then he just goes, oh, you don't have to do that anymore. I was like, what?
Like, yeah, I was just doing that to fuck with you.
I was like, what? Or he used to freak out about like the windows.
Like, yeah, that was funny to me.
I get good times.
Your dad's like, gotcha.
The 10-year bit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't even think he was doing it as a bit. I think my dad has like OCD, to be honest.
Oh yeah, my mom has crazy OCD.
Never would admit it though.
Yeah, my mom does admit it. It's like I'll have like OCD for certain things, not cleaning my room, of course.
No,
but
same.
But like I'll have like OCD for certain like small shit, like little things I want to make perfect. Like, you know, when there's like tile on the ground and like if it's in between like a hallway and a doorway, there will be like a little, it'll be like the tiles will be cut on the top, and then there will be another tile that's like the exact same size or that like finishes the tile. Whenever I would step on one of those end tiles, I was like a big one, I would have to step on like one of the tiny triangles to make it as if I stepped on a whole tile.
Ah, okay. I understand that. No, I completely
I
understand.
don't know why I did it, but that was just something that was in my brain. I was like, you have to do this or
you'll die.
Bad things are gonna happen. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the whole like
that's OCD.
Yeah. It's like honestly, it's like, you know when you're playing basketball and you're like, if I don't make this shot, I'm gay. You know what I mean? Like, so you just have OCD, man.
Yeah, and it was I don't know, I think it was like a thing where like everything has to be balanced. So like even now, like if like I have to do things in like fives. So like if I'm like
well, there's the volume on my TV, bro.
Yeah, I have to do that.
No odd numbers.
Or like if I like tap my fingers, I have to tap all of them and then get to 5, and then or else like I'll feel weird for the rest of the day.
Interesting.
Like because I feel like the whole thing hasn't been finished.
I'm not complete yet. Hang on.
Exactly.
What would you do if you lost one of those fingers?
I think I'd be fine. Then I'd just have to tap 4 times.
Dude, I don't know if you know.
Okay.
Did you meet Sandy when you were at the show? The guy with long curly hair.
I wasn't at the show. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, did the toad perhaps relay to you?
He did. I think he said Sandy was scared of him.
Okay, which is true. He was. The toad did say that, but he was showing me like one, because Sandy's like really big. He's like a big like party guy. Just like like you saw.
He was. Yeah.
You saw what he was doing.
The toad told me he was very drunk.
But he was showing me, because we were talking about Nico with the firecracker when he lit it off.
Yeah.
And then Sandy's like, yeah, I mean that could fuck you up. And then he shows me, and he's missing like half his finger.
Oh really?
And I was like, oh fuck, I didn't even notice. Yeah, it was crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a fucking warrior, dude. He's just a party. I mean, legit. Like what I've heard about him and what I've seen, like just party animal. Yeah, which is good for him. I mean, that's a dying breed. You know what I mean? The guy, it's usually like it's like a frat dude. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it's like, yeah, the party animals are a dying breed. You know why? Because all those guys get accused of rape. All those guys,
so true.
Probably because they're doing it. I'm not.
But yeah, but they have to like stop their party lifestyle, or like don't even start it at all because they don't want to do something bad.
Yeah, exactly. No, so they just go straight to the whole like save Europa, like Christ is King type of,
which is the right path.
I mean, it's better than drugging and raping women.
Yeah,
so
true.
I mean, it's just a whole character arc that they're practically like skipping over, though.
Yeah, because you should have the party bro drugging and raping women arc before you get to save Europa.
But it gives your other arc less meaning for you, I would say.
Okay. Would you say? Do you think that so guys that are like party bro and then they go into like into church hard in their 30s? Do you think that they still get into Chudtopia?
Wait, say that again.
Do you think that guys that are like party bro, party animal guys in their 20s, and then they convert to Christianity, and then they go hard for Christ for the rest of their life, do you think that they will get into Agartha?
If they're never touched or kissed by a woman, then yes.
It'd be so funny to be a party bro, just gets no pussy.
Yeah. You're just in it for the love of the game.
Yeah,
dude.
it's like, I'm jumping off the roof. Nobody cares.
Yeah,
No one gives a
that
fuck.
guy gets into Chudtopia.
Okay.
But usually those frat bros are very lustful, and they like to... They like to dance and be with the women.
Yeah, of course. A little too much.
But Yakub stops you at the door if he knows that if he senses the scent of a woman on you.
You're a fake cell. You hugged your mom one last time.
Yeah, exactly. And so Yakub stops you at the door and turns you into dust.
It's very very Jehovah's Witness style thinking. That's
We should, dude. The next time the Jehovah's Witnesses come around, we should tell them about Yakub.
We should. Do you actually want to get that sign that's like, in this house we believe an evil black scientist named Yakub created the white race?
Yes.
We should get that sign. That would actually be so funny.
I'd be so down for
All
that,
right,
dude. I would be so
the
down
Halloween
for
party,
that.
dude.
Yeah,
That's gonna be so funny.
dude. Halloween party as Yakub.
Who's gonna do it? Can we get Kennedy to do it? Do you want to get Kennedy to be Yakub?
Yeah,
I feel like he would be down.
He would be down. I mean, his last few Halloween costumes have just been Jesus, right? Black
Jesus. He's been doing Black
Jesus.
Jesus.
That's an easy transition.
because
actually true.
all we have to do is get like one of those like rubber alien heads and then cut the face off.
Yeah,
Then we just do a little bit of makeup so it blends in with his head. And then he just has a big ass head.
Yeah.
And then you could keep the robes.
Yeah.
He could keep the Jesus robes, and people are like, "What are you?" And he's like, "I'm Yakub."
I'm creating the white race. No, he should have like a flask and like a boiler, and I'm creating the white race.
Dude, and like little white action figures, dude.
That's actually so funny.
Dude, yes, dude.
This is so funny.
Dude, we got to get this done.
All right.
He'll be Yakub, and then one of us could be SS Jake Paul.
And then what was the other one? Was
the other one is because it's the dancing. It's like
yeah, but who's oh no, it's the Egypt guy, the white Egypt guy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so it's gonna be a thing between. I mean, Nick, unfortunately, you might have to do SS Logan Paul. I'm sorry.
I mean, I can go in there and look in the mirror. And
I'll be White
obvious.
Pharaoh.
You'll be White Pharaoh.
I'll be White Pharaoh.
Tight. You say.
Yeah, just we was pharaohs and shit.
We were rulers.
We were. Yeah, I mean, like a lot of people they say a lot of stuff about like the Egyptian being black and everything, but like the Sphinx is Greek, you know,
Yeah.
and like Cleopatra was Greek. Like they were ruled by Greece.
They might have been
for a
they might
while.
have had like some complexion just because they were in the desert. You know what I mean?
They were ruled by Rome for who knows how long.
Yeah, they were ruled by the Seleucids for I think like probably like a little over 300 years, and the Romans for like another 300 years. Like very that's why it's like what Bishoy said when he was talking about food in the Mediterranean, and he was like, yeah, it's all just Greek food. You know what I mean, Bishoy's name is Greek. That's Greek. It's a Greek name.
Like whatever you eat Mediterranean food, or even like like what's it called? Like shawarma and shit like that. Like that's all Greek.
Yeah.
Like lamb is Greek. That's like straight Greek food. So like
I love lamb. You ever had lamb?
yeah, oh yeah.
It's so good.
Like lamb shawarma is my favorite.
It's so
dude.
fatty. It's so fatty.
Yes,
So
dude,
much
just
flavor.
the flavor
It's
is
so good.
Yeah, dude. And like when they're cutting up that big ass fucking thing and putting it on your thing, you do that with some pita bread, some hummus, some of that garlic, some of that tzatziki.
Tzatziki, dude. You get the what is it? You get the I like the do pickles and carrot. It's pickles and what is it? Pickled onions.
Yeah, I just got me and Darlene were hanging out and she got kava, and like
what is
it's like Mediterranean food and like
Yeah,
it
was
was
like a Subway Mediterranean type, right? Like the Chipotle.
I think so. Yeah. And like so it was like a wrap, and I got lamb or no, I got beef.
Okay.
I got the beef with tzatziki, some garlic sauce. It had pickles in it, some lettuce. Like, dude, that shit was so good. Made my tummy feel weird though.
Yeah, dude, I remember this. It could have been either of those two things, but like when I was going out with Jenna, we went to the Hindu temple, that one that's in
I've been
like
there.
Chino.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool experience, honestly. I was like
they
kind
had
of
that little Indian food place.
No, but they have the grocery store like that, but we didn't get anything from there. But afterwards, we went to this place. We had a very Mediterranean day, and we went to not Mediterranean, Eastern world day, and we went to this place called Mezamese Eatery that was in Chino. It was so good. That kind of became like the restaurant that we would revisit. It was Lebanese food. The guy's name was Sammy. Super nice guy. He remembered us like every time. Like very nice. He was in like a couple magazines. The food was delicious. It was so good. We both that night had nightmares and both woke up with just like profuse diarrhea. And the food was so good that we were like, yeah, we'll go back.
It was worth it for you.
But I'm not sure if it was the Hindu temple perhaps putting some kind of, like
They put a curse on
spell
you.
on. Yes, exactly. Or if it was the food. Because you know what? I never had a problem with the food again. So I'm thinking maybe, what's his name? Siddhartha, perhaps. No, that's not. Is that?
No, dude, that was just Christ cursing you for even going in a place like that, dude. It is beautiful inside.
Yeah,
And it was all done for free.
Oh, really?
It was all done for
not
free
know that.
by Hindus.
That's crazy. All right. Well, fuck yeah.
Yeah, so they were like, yeah, we'll build this shit. And whenever I drive past it on the freeway, it just looks so out of place. Like
I know.
as a kid, I thought it was like one of those little amusement parks, Like,
Yeah, I thought it was like a mini like Disneyland or something
yeah,
every time I
exactly,
drive
or
by.
like a castle park.
Dude,
or
you know
something
why?
like
Because
that.
I kind of thought like something like that. Because you know why they have it's in Covina. They have that like it's like the amusement park and it's like the pyramid. Do you know what I mean? It's like they call it the Sphinx something.
Dude, what the fuck? It got stopped again.
I mean, hey, look. I mean, some footage is better than no footage. You know what I mean?
It's better than the battery dying. I mean,
That's true.
And you said you deleted all the videos after you put them on the...
Yes, after I put them on the computer, yeah. So I don't know.
That's weird.
We should do like a timer, maybe. Honestly, like I feel like a timer might be like every 10 minutes, and just like go check it real quick.
But I want to see like how long it's like.
Because I feel like it fucks up the traction. I feel like we get into some good shit, and then it's just like up.
well, because everything has to go on pause. Like, up, check the camera.
Exactly.
Huh, interesting.
What?
Interesting.
No, I remember when they built a mosque by because I had they built the mosque right by Santiago. You know what I mean? I think it wasn't Calco, wherever it was. And like every time,
It's kind of by like Santana Park.
yes,
It's across from Santana
Yeah.
Park.
Yeah.
And every time that my dad would drive by it, he would flip it off. Like no matter
Oh,
what.
I remember
like, There's
that.
nobody there. There's nobody there. You know what I mean? Like, I was just like, I think like
No, there are people that go there.
No, but I'm saying like when he was doing it, there was
Oh.
never anybody there, and I was just like imagining like in his head they're like, oh fuck, it's Jerry. You know what I mean? Like they're like, oh no.
Like, guys, hi.
Yeah,
Get out.
yeah.
He's
But
flipping us off.
I did have a good. I feel like that was a good moment of mine because we were trying to find parking for Santana on the 4th of July, and we couldn't find anything. And I was like, I know who's not celebrating 4th of July right now. And we just parked at the mosque, and we got it's free. I went in there to go pee. It's a beautiful building.
Yeah, no, they do the mosque good.
Yeah.
It's like Catholic cathedrals and stuff.
Yes,
It's-
yeah,
They
it's like
do them up real nice.
When I was in Prague, I saw a beautiful synagogue. Like it was gorgeous.
Yeah.
And like it's like only the Protestants that make like shitty churches.
Yeah, for what is that?
No,
Because you know why? Because Protestantism, at least the Protestantism that we're familiar with, is very Americanized. And American, like I was saying, like the other day, like Americans, like the culturally don't really value aesthetics and beauty as much as like Europeans do.
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
That's true.
So I think that's why, like, yeah, we can do it in a fucking strip mall next to Chili's. You know what I mean? I'd rather go to Chili's. I'd rather go to Chili's than Crossroads.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, dude. Just 4 white walls and a flat screen, dude.
Yeah.
And a band set up.
Yeah, like a stage.
Yeah.
This podcast always makes me hungry, to be honest.
They need to make Christian music like Creed again, dude.
Okay.
They need to make like cool Christian rock that's not overly Christian,
Yes.
but has just like subtle pointings.
That's kind of something we touched on a long time ago. We were talking about like it's like they need to start making like biblical epics again instead of making movies where it's like it's so hard to be a Christian in America. They need to make movies where it's like, dude, God fucking rules. Look at the shit he did. You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
They need to make movies like that.
There is a movie. Sorry, I'm just keeping checking. There is a movie called it's on Amazon Prime. It's called An Interview with God, and it's about a guy who like gets an email or something. He's like a interviewer guy. He like comes back from the war and he goes into journalism, and like there's a guy that says he's God. And so he interviews him, and then like he's actually like interviewing God, and so he asks like all these questions like, why does evil exist? But like but he's skeptical at first, obviously. So he's like, oh you're God, okay, you know. And then I haven't seen the full movie, but I've seen like a few clips, and it actually looks like just like a really good movie.
Interesting concept. That's very interesting.
I want to watch it.
I remember learning in you've seen Prometheus, right?
Yeah,
I love I love the lore of Prometheus. There's it's kind of confirmed in the lore of Prometheus that in that universe, like Jesus is actually an engineer that was sent to like try to like bring peace to humanity.
The last hurrah for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
they were trying to like, because you know the whole thing with the engineers is they kind of hate humans because of how they've created the world.
Yeah.
And so like they sent one of their own to be born, from this woman, and that was like like you said, like their last hurrah to be able to, and they were like they just killed him.
And then they just fucking immediately like crucified him.
Yeah,
and
which is
like,
why
okay,
that
they were
world.
like, God damn it.
Yeah, yeah.
And now we got to bomb the shit out of this place.
You guys keep doing this.
I like Prometheus.
I love Prometheus. We gotta do that.
I love the world building and the lore behind it more than I do the actual like story and whatnot, which is still very interesting, mind you.
I didn't even realize it was an Alien movie until, or like part of the Alien universe until the end.
Yeah, because when I saw the trailer at first, none of that hints or like
says anything.
It doesn't there's not really anything that ties the movie like being from the Alien universe aside from like the little like the end fucking
then the music,
credits, whatever. Like,
the music.
Yeah.
But
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, it's like it's in the trailer. Like I remember that from I was like, but I think Prometheus I actually like as a movie. Alien Covenant, it's like I agree with you there where it's like more the concepts are better than the movie. But I still like Prometheus as a movie and the concept I love.
Yeah.
I love the Lawrence of Arabia tie-in. I love Dave. David is so cool as a character. He's so cool.
Yeah,
I love Michael Fassbender.
There's a character like that was kind of missing from the new one that just came out, Romulus, I think it was.
I did not see. I heard it was very good. I heard people say a lot of good things. Really,
I wasn't a huge fan of it.
I'd have to see it. I'd have to check it. It's on like Hulu, isn't it?
I think so.
Okay, I'll check it out.
There was a movie that I watched with Michael Fassbender, and it was by the creators of it was like good ass movies, and like it was good at first, but I fell asleep. Like it was so boring.
Was it older or younger?
It was a newer movie. It was called The Killer.
Oh, we watched The Killer.
We saw that
David
in
Fincher.
theaters.
We saw them in theaters.
I think that movie started off very strong, and then my interest in it dwindled.
That's how I felt. I agree. He was like very autistic in the beginning, and it's showing like his like inner thoughts and stuff, and like in like bunch of action and shit, and then like. I forget where I fell asleep. It was I don't know.
I think we were talking about this after the movie, right? Like, that movie was made to like fall asleep too.
Yes,
like, on Netflix, you know?
It's a very like calm movie.
Yeah, because that was one of my complaints with the movie. The whole movie is basically him just being like, "I'm gonna do this thing," and then he does that thing, and that's it, and that's it, and that's the whole movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
isn't it based on like a French like comic book series or something?
I think so.
Graphic novel?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I am interested in that. The art looks
Mr.
cool.
Incredible.
Monsieur Incroyable.
I really enjoyed that when I was re-listening to when I was editing for the Incredibles one when Jake's just I don't know, it's like Mr. Incredible. It really made me laugh.
But yeah, so like I fell asleep to that movie.
Yeah, we fell asleep to Joker, both in the theater.
Joker? Did we?
We saw was the second time we saw it at Universal. We both passed out.
Yes, I had a fantastic nap.
Yeah,
I think it was at fucking City Walk, I want to say.
Yeah, the City Walk, and I
If
remember
you've seen it already, I can understand that.
I mean, I should have done it the first time. Would have saved me like 2 hours.
I don't understand what your gripe is about that movie. Like, I love that movie.
I know.
You're a big Joker fan?
I like Joker. Yeah,
I you
really
and
enjoy
Justin loved it.
Yeah, I've seen it like 4 times.
I've seen it 2 times too many.
It was great. I thought it was a great take on the character.
I felt like it was corny, derivative, very underwritten.
How?
The story was boring. Him as a character, I didn't like.
It's just a real life version of that character. And they use the name Gotham and they use all that, but like it's just more, and it's like real life, so obviously it is going to be more boring than like your classic fucking like Dark Knight Rises type shit.
No, but I'm not saying I wanted it to be. I've seen there's a lot of character study movies that like I really like. I just think that I had trouble getting invested in the character. Like I didn't really care about him. They didn't really do anything to make me care about him at all. You know what I mean? I just didn't give a shit.
How? He's like abused by his mother. He has this like debilitating disease where he like laughs in people's faces. He's like bullied by his clown coworkers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like none of that. None of that makes me.
She's shitty at comedy, even though his like dream is to be a comedian.
I mean, I know a lot of people I could say that about. To be honest.
Yeah, but like. It's like I feel like they did a lot of character development, getting you to understand who like Arthur Fleck is.
I can't remember. Does he? The last time you watched that movie, does he sign up? Do we ever see him sign up for the open mic that he goes to when he bombs?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
It's just to cut straight to him being on stage.
This leads into my thing that means there's a chance that's a booked show. That means like somebody saw him.
Well, what's the character's name? Arthur Fleck.
Yeah, like what if
headliner today? Arthur Fleck.
What if we put this fucking loser up on this show? And he follows Sam Morril. I don't know if you know that. You know Sam Morril, the comic. He follows the comic he follows in the movie is Sam Morril.
I think I found out about Samuel after seeing it for the second time. So like, yeah, that's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, what a.
Did you see the sequel, Tristan?
No.
Oh.
I heard it was awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it was dog shit.
I mean, I didn't like the first one, so I definitely wasn't gonna go see the.
And like, what's it called? Like they said, like the guy because like I guess he gets killed in the end, and then the guy cuts a smile into his own face or something. And
actually, like I'm the Joker.
Yeah.
Some shit like that, right? He
says some shit, and like people were like, "Oh, that actually ties into the Dark Knight Joker, and that's the actual Dark Knight Joker that killed that Joker." And I was like, "That's retarded.
Yeah,
that's so stupid." And like, and like it being like when I found out it was gonna be a musical, I was like, "What the." Like there's so many different things they could have done with that character, and like especially for a sequel, like a sequel of him like legit taking over shit and like having like an army of little Jokers and shit.
But that's my thing is I feel like he couldn't realistically do that because in the movie he's kind of like a nincompoop. You know what I mean? He's kind of like he's a loser. But
when he does get that following, because he doesn't really have to do much. The people saw the message of him killing the guy on screen and like all those riots that happened. They were all had the clown makeup and clown masks on. He doesn't really need to do much. He just has to say like, we're taking over these people or some shit, and the army will just do it for him.
But I always just felt like one of the like hallmarks of the Joker as a character is really like his intelligence, his ability to outwit Batman.
But he is intelligent in that movie.
When do we see that?
He's sort of like, it's like when someone's really intelligent but they have like a shitty childhood, so it doesn't really show.
But what do we show that displays his intelligence at all?
Actually, you're right.
You know what? Honestly,
in the first movie, he does come off as kind of like a retard. To be
he's like an
honest.
nincompoop.
Yeah.
But I will say, I'll tell you what. If you want, we could do it. My next pick could be Joker, and we could rewatch it, and I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? If there's a part where it comes up, where I missed it.
Yeah, I gave you the benefit of the doubt for that.
Yes, I'm saying we'll have to.
All right, I'd be
trade
down for
that now.
I'd be down for.
I like the score. I like the cinematography.
Yeah.
Character work is
like I like the movie. I just think I'm trying to think of like because like
When was the last time you watched it, Tristan?
Years ago.
Yeah. You know, so I feel like it's kind of like forgotten in the cultural lexicon. It was this big like,
it had a huge moment in like 2019,
now
2020.
It's like nobody,
like highest grossing rated R movie
exactly.
or whatever. Now no one talks about it.
Yes, I'm saying,
it's because that was when like a lot of riots were going on and stuff.
I mean,
like
they
that.
wanted us to forget about it.
Yeah, well, no. Like, because like a lot of people started what's it called? Like, it was mainly in the right wing scene. Like, they like started like memeing the character, and they started being like, you know, like especially during the riot thing when like the Joker gets his little army after the police car crashes or blows up, or
and everyone in Gotham is like, Jews will not replace us.
Yeah. That's the main theme of the Joker is his fight against the Jews, dude. That's why he can't do good in comedy, dude. He's blaming them, dude.
The Rothschilds paying the audience not to laugh.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, him killing Robert De Niro on screen, dude.
That I was fine with. That was my favorite part of the movie.
That was great.
That was my favorite part of the whole movie.
Get what you fucking
I enjoyed all that.
Yeah, that was a good. That was really good.
No, I will say
also the part where he kills his like clown buddies and then he's like the midget is crying. He's like, I'm not gonna kill you.
Yeah. He's like, nah, you chilling, bro.
Yeah.
No, I was talking about this with Lucas a few weeks ago. At every protest, like post 2022, there's now always there's no matter what the protest is about, there is a Palestine flag and a guy dressed up as the Joker.
Yeah.
I mean, no matter where you go. Does it keep dying?
It's not dying. It's just
it'll automatically. Okay, I'm gonna set a timer.
It just says movie. Automatically was stopped.
Is there potentially like a setting in the camera that like limits or like
That's
sets how long
I'm gonna
record
check.
for? Because that's what I would figure. Like,
but usually when it usually stops, we hear that click.
Should I okay, the camera shuts off.
This time the screen.
How many minutes should I do for the timer? 3 minutes?
consistently, we've been getting.
No. Instead of the timer, I'm gonna set a stopwatch, and I just turned off again.
Oh, dude, did it die? Hold on, let me check.
Hey man, if we can't let them watch, the audience is used to listen. Yeah. You know what I mean? We should invest in like a camera that will for sure. Like this one's good, like you know what I mean. But
oh no, it didn't even die. What the fuck?
Spiritual interference, maybe.
Yeah, we should invest in a camera that can record for an hour long at least.
okay, so we got
And is relatively good quality.
All right, so barber information here, guys. I mean, I'm not even gonna talk about it. There's no point in talking about it.
Barber information.
I don't even want to. It's not important to the podcast. It's not,
oh
it's not
hell
anything.
yeah, guys!
What's up?
I got the Ghost of Christmas Present.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah,
Hell yeah!
I'm Clown 2. Clown 2 /Parrot /Ghost of Christmas Present.
Okay, you guys are the first ones to hear it here.
First ones to know.
Just broke.
Yeah,
My boy, hell
dude.
yeah.
I do miss my ensemble roles from when I was in like community theater and whatnot, because I would always like chum it up with the rest of like the guys and like it's harder to do that when you're like one of like the leading actors.
Yeah. I can't believe
there's more cliques that kind of form, you know.
Mm-hmm.
There's more what, Nick?
Cliques. Cliques.
He loves doing this.
He does.
He loves doing it. He does it on
He calls
purpose.
Chipotle.
That's how you say it. I don't know
No,
what
it's
you're talking
not.
about. Yeah, Chipotle.
No.
Chipotle.
Yes, Chipotle.
It's spelled
It's the L, the L comes in,
CHIPOTLE.
then the T,
No,
and
it's
then the E.
TLE.
When was the last time you got Chipotle, Tristan?
I'm gonna kill you.
Guys, we all know it's Chipotle.
That's a classic.
That is a classic white
person
people, yeah.
pronunciation.
Classic clique, dude. Classic clique of white people.
It's a classic cliche. Classic Nick cliche right
Cliche.
there.
I've never heard clique before.
Shut up, Tristan. I'm gonna kill you.
Ask him.
Oh my God.
Ask him about melancholy. Ask him.
About what?
Melancholy, bro. It means unhappy.
Melancholy.
These guys have never seen Megamind.
Melancholy, dude. So, oh my.
So you
what?
wait. So you're saying you picked up one thing from Megamind 15 years
Yeah,
ago?
and
you just
now
ran with it?
ever since then, I just make sure to mispronounce every word, just so you guys will notice.
Do you just identify with that character? You think?
Maybe a little bit, honestly. I think it's the humor is just very ahead of its time for
Okay.
when it came out, which is what, like 2010, 2011. That'll be one of my picks at some point.
Okay.
Forgotten
Okay.
DreamWorks movie. Have you seen Megamind?
Of course.
Okay.
Great movie.
Good.
Fantastic movie.
I'm just Wait, what happened to DreamWorks? They're all just focused on like Despicable Me now, right? Or no, that's Illumination. Who makes? So what the fuck is DreamWorks doing?
They're doing a new Shrek.
But it didn't. I remember somebody kind of because they delayed the movie by like a year, and like everybody pointed out, they're like, oh, they probably realized everybody figured out the plot before they ever even saw the movie. Now they gotta go
Probably
back.
figured out
and,
the plot.
like,
And people weren't happy with the animation.
I was thinking it would be something to do
looked
with
like
the
shit.
animation. I mean,
I was
they
thinking,
did something similar with the Sonic movie or whatever.
Yeah.
So
That
they
movie-
better take notes from Sonic because they did actually make Sonic look good. Like
Yeah, it was a good movie.
I legitimately love those. Like
I
those
enjoyed it.
movies are really good.
We saw that. I remember we drank like 2 Twisted Teas, and then went to go
Yeah.
see Sonic 2.
Yes,
and we were cracking
dude.
up, dude.
Yeah, it's just a good ass movie.
Yeah.
I want to see the Shadow the Hedgehog one. The Sonic
TV
3.
show?
Mhm.
No, Sonic 3.
Check the camera.
What was the TV series spin-off? Do you know what I'm talking about?
There's a spinoff.
Yeah, it's like
Oh, it was a Knuckles one.
The Knuckles
It was a
show.
Knuckles
That's what it
show,
was.
yeah.
It's recording. Is it the red light?
It's the red, the red blinking. Yeah, so it should be good, yeah. But yeah, it was the Knuckles show that came out, which I don't think gained any traction because I haven't heard anything about it. But I want to watch Sonic 3 because it's got Shadow voiced by Keanu Reeves.
I love Shadow. Dude. Shadow. Remember, there's a I don't forget if it's a movie or a video game, but there was a thing where like Shadow like sacrifices himself. He like loses his rings and he dies.
Oh,
And like as a kid, I was like,
That was very moving too.
as a kid, I was like, I didn't know you could even do that. You know what I mean? I didn't know you could do that in a movie. I didn't know you could kill people. You know what I mean? Like,
I know you can kill people in movies.
I was like 5. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know. Like, I was like in my head, I was like, that's like if like SpongeBob died. You know what I mean? I was
yeah.
Like,
I always miss the Shadow the Hedgehog game on the GameCube.
I think that might have been it. Nah, I don't know if that's it or not. But I remember it was either a movie or a show. But I loved it. I love Shadow. I always like the angry. I think I was just an angsty kid. Like I love Zuko in The Last Airbender.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
dude.
Oh yeah.
Because I was kind of like meditating on this the other day that I was thinking about it. Like I got pretty much everything from my mom's face, but I think I got the most important feature of someone's face from my dad, which is his eyes. Yeah, I got the.
You do have his
I got the
eyes.
grouchy brow. Yeah. I got because everybody asked my dad. It's like, Jerry, you okay? You angry? And he's always like, no, I'm not mad. And of course he's mad, but like.
It's like now I'm mad because you asked me.
It's classic. But yeah, I think I got that from my dad because people have asked me if I'm mad my whole life, and I'm just like, no, I'm chilling, but I'm probably mad. You know what I mean? This is and bubbling internal rage. Do you know what I mean? That comes from, you know what I mean?
I mean, that's always there, but like, I'm not like actively mad now in the moment until you just ask that question.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Or so if you keep pressing, I think if you ask once, I'm like, no, I'm chilling.
No, I mean, if you're just asking for clarification, that's okay. But if you're like, oh, are you upset? Is something wrong?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what's
Just
wrong?
shut up,
it's
man.
like, dude, I wasn't upset before, but I'm getting kind of fucking annoyed now,
Exactly.
you know?
I used to think that you hated me
I got that a lot in high school.
because
to be honest.
you would just stare at me.
You brought this up, I think, a couple weeks ago.
Yes, dude. You
and
would just.
I've told you, and recently, I just be staring sometimes.
Yeah,
dude.
I know that now. But like when I first met you, you would just be like. Like I'd be talking and then I'd see you staring and then I'd like look away and keep on talking and then I'd look and you're still staring.
I was trying to mentally explode your head
with your Latinx rage, dude.
Just imagining him like having like the robot vision from the Terminator, and he's like locks in on you. You know what I mean?
Showing all my information,
Yeah, it's
dude.
analyzed.
Yeah, my ID picture.
Yeah.
Enhance.
It's so funny. What Steve's told me like at the show. He was talking about. I think he just looked over at like Justin or whatever. He's like that big fool over there, and I was like, what's that? He's like, I'm gonna fuck him up, dude. And I was like, what? Why? And he's like, he's been looking at me sideways all night, dude. And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, he's like, Justin's like a super like like awkward, like he's a nice guy. I don't think he would be like trying to do anything like that. And he's like, no, I'm gonna run that fade, dude. I'm gonna run. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? And then he was like, and then like he comes back to me like probably like 10 seconds later. He's like, bro, that guy hasn't looked at me once. It was very funny.
She's a funny guy.
Oh, see, we'll have him back on for film now. We're gonna get everybody we had on, because Timmy's our guest on next Monday.
Okay, yeah.
But everybody else or whatever.
Did you say what movie you wanted?
It was There Will
Be Blood.
I think.
There Will Be Blood.
Which I've never seen.
Me neither.
actually.
Neither. I think I told you I watched the first 15 minutes and I fell asleep.
Okay, hell, so something we all haven't seen.
Yes.
That's a new one.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen? Did you guys watch the Transformers 1?
I love Transformers. You mean like
No,
the
Transformers 1, like the new animated one that came out.
Oh no.
I saw the clip.
I've seen
that one thing on Instagram where he's like, I'm done saving him.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. I've
But
just seen
that's the
those
extent.
clips. but
I heard it was
haven't-
very
That's
good.
tight. That's
Yeah,
not tight.
yeah.
I love Transformers.
but it just wasn't marketed good enough. That's why it was like a box office flop because the trailer makes it look like it's gonna be like a little kids movie. But then like when you watch it, it's like I guess it's like
It's a very serious, like
it's a very
melancholy
powerful.
drama.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and it shows like the origin of like the Decepticons.
Oh, they're on
the Autobots.
what's the guy? I just looked at the planet the other day and then what was the name of the planet? Cybertron? It's Cybertron. I'm pretty sure it's Cybertron. But yeah, no, you know what I love about the Michael Bay Transformers movies? And mind you, I know it's because they're all advertisements for the military, but I do love that you see in the movies that like the military actually kind of helps them fuck them up. Like, 'cause usually in the movies, the military just gets destroyed.
They're functionally
Yeah.
like useless.
Yeah,
most
but in the
movies.
Transformers movies, the military is actually like doing some damage.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
oh,
I kind of
yeah.
like that.
Well, I mean, they like specialize in destroying like cars full of people, you know. So, like,
it's not a far jump then. Actually,
yeah, they have the manpower.
And
to,
they-
like,
they don't have to worry about the
destroy
people anymore or
machines.
anything.
It would be
either.
so funny if, like, in like a
that.
Transformers sequel, you have like a like one of the dead Decepticons. You have a bunch of Al Qaeda guys just put him back together and strap an M60 to the back of him. that would
Did
rule.
you guys watch Rise of the Beasts?
When's that coming out?
The most recent like live action Transformers movie. It was actually
It's the one
quite
with
good.
like the robot gorilla and shit.
Yes, and the robot dinosaur and the like.
Still going? Hell yeah. Yeah. Okay. No, I didn't watch.
I would give that a watch. Honestly.
Okay.
It had a lot of heart to it.
I think I need to watch the one before that as well, and because I've seen Transformers, the first one.
The first one's great.
I've seen the second. Yeah, first one's a classic. I've seen the second one.
Love the first. It's the first and second one. I think are great.
I did like the portion of the second one where the big destructor robot or whatever like comes out of the pyramids and whatnot. I thought that was sick as fuck when I was a kid.
No, I love that one too. And the part where they wake up like that old ass transformer that's like a plane. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And they're like, yeah, we got this guy's undercover. You know what I mean? They wake him up. He's like, ah. Like I love that
He's
shit.
very grumbly.
Yeah.
I think I only saw up to the third one.
Did you ever see the one with Mark Wahlberg where the guy explains the Romeo and Juliet law as justifying his like 16-year-old daughter for no reason? It has no. It doesn't.
He just randomly brings it up.
It's not related to the plot at all. It's insane.
Thank you, Michael Bay.
Thank you, Michael Bay. All right, guys.
Shout out Michael Bay, friend of the pod.
Shouts out Michael Bay, dude. Motherfucking money.
And I know he's watching.
If we ever do get Caleb on here, I thought it was so funny that his pick was going to be his favorite movie of all time, Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. So I do think that would be a funny ass movie to cover.
I'll tell you what, shout out Michael Bay, and Pain and Gain is one of the most underrated films of the last decade.
For real, we will be doing a pod on that movie soon.
I've never seen Pain and Gain.
It's
Never?
so much fun. Yeah, I
No.
think you'd like it. It's so
you
much
would
fun.
love it, dude. It's a fun fucking movie. And it's based on a true story.
Yeah.
It's with the Rock.
Yeah.
With The Rock, Mark Wahlberg, and
Anthony Mackie.
The
Scene. You remember the scene where they're the HOA? You remember that?
Yeah,
When he's giving the
where they have
HOA.
they have the big board, and
Yeah,
like,
and he's like, the Rock's-
Rock's doing coke behind the board, dude.
It's so
You
funny.
can hear him sniffing. Then he comes out with coke on his nose, just like, yeah, we gotta get this done.
It's so funny. I love that movie, dude.
What's the new Rock movie that's coming out? The MMA one?
Smashing Machine.
Smashing
Yeah, it's
Machine.
based on Mark Kerr.
Mark Kerr. I'm
That
interested in
looks
that.
really
Looks very
good, dude. And like, it's actually like a movie where like The Rock doesn't look like The Rock,
Yeah.
and like where like, and it's a movie where he's gonna. It looks like he's gonna be losing.
Yes,
Like, because in all of his contracts, if he's a superhero or something, he has to win.
Yeah.
But like,
That was a big beef between him and Vin Diesel for Fast and Furious, if I remember correctly.
yeah, that, and also with the Black Adam. That's why they didn't really do the Black Adam and
Superman, because Superman has
Well,
to win.
no, Shazam.
Oh.
Black Adam is Shazam.
Oh, man, that would have been so cool.
Yeah,
But-
that's what it is. It comes down to is like ultimately like Black Adam is a black hat and Shazam and Superman are white hats, and it's like the black hat can be cool, but he has to lose.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Unless it's like 310 to Yuma or something. then-
But this one looks good, and also like the prosthetics look really good.
Yeah.
Like he's definitely. I think
I
it's
mean,
gonna
it'll
a
be nice for
really-
Dwayne Johnson to have like a serious role to add to his cat besides
100%.
fucking like Southland
Yeah.
Tales, you know?
And
Yeah,
like
yeah,
and
yeah.
like the way that they're filming it too, how it looks like the whole thing's like a home video. or like a documentary.
Have you seen the
almost.
documentary?
No,
A lot of it's like based on the documentary they made about that guy at the
Really?
time. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's going to be the same story, if they're going to change anything. But it is.
Have you seen the original documentary?
I've not. No, that's why I was hoping. I was hoping you might have. You were my pick.
I'm interested in it now just because I saw the trailer for the
It
movie.
does look
and
very good.
whatnot.
And the other brother's making Marty Supreme, which is like a ping pong movie. It's like with Timothy Chalamet.
You said the other brother?
The other
Oh,
brother.
that one does look good.
Yeah,
too.
Benny. I personally.
Oh, this is a Safdie brothers
yes,
movie.
and this is
Oh, I
no.
didn't-
They're both making. This is where we're gonna
Oh.
see who's the real driving force behind the Safdies. My prediction is that it's Benny. It's the older one.
The actor?
No. The actor's Josh, I think.
Did you
Josh.
guys watch the Bob Dylan movie?
It was so
You-
boring.
you were
Really?
It was so.
That's what I was
boring.
guessing.
This
I
is, the
was-
whole, this is the whole movie. Ready? It's like, yeah, they want me to be what they want me to be, but I'm something else, man. The whole movie. The whole movie.
Yeah, I love this girl, but then I cheated on her.
Yeah, no, literally, it's like, yeah, they want me to be. It's like smoking a cigarette. It's like they want me to be something different. I am something different. And then his girlfriend's like, yeah, can you stop cheating on me, please? You know, like, whole movie.
He's like, but I love her, babe.
Yeah. Simple. I'm writing a song right now. It's-
About her.
Yeah, Bob Dylan sucks. His music sucks, dude.
Yeah.
No, one of the funniest things ever was we were listening to it. You know, that's the Bob Dylan song. I was like, I rode through many highways. I went through many mountains.
Yeah.
My friend Dylan is like, where the fuck is he going?
Yeah, Bob Dylan's music is like, he's like, I was walking down the road, then I found a toad, and then I ate it, then I kept on walking.
Do you think the toad in that song? Do you think the toad is more toad or more man?
That is a good question.
Man or toad?
Man or toad?
Man-
All right.
man
I'm
or
saying
toad?
we wrap up here.
Toad or man? We're wrapping up now.
It's about that time.
That's true.
I got to respond to the barber school.
My lady's coming over.
Oh,
Did
that's
you get
very
blocked
sweet.
yet?
Blocked.
By the
Yeah.
barber school?
No, from the girl you were talking to.
What girl I was talking to?
Tomato Head.
No, we're still talking.
You were about to schizo me out, dude. Because remember
'Cause we were talking about that
Yeah, we were
last-
talking about that last night, and then right now you're like, who? Who? And I'm
Like,
like,
Tristan, there's so many. No,
did I imagine that? No, that's what I was thinking. Like, did I imagine like coming into your room and talking
I'm not.
about it?
We're still.
You got to fill me in on this after
So-
the pod, right?
I will.
I'm
I'll-
curious.
So you guys are still talking.
Yeah, it's
right?
for now. It's for now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You guys, are you planning? Oh yeah, you did make a plan for.
We're
like,
making just a
next
vague plan for this weekend so
this
far,
weekend.
but yeah.
What are you guys gonna do?
Well, I know it's.
Oh,
not,
yeah, the movie,
I said
the
no, it's not movies or scuba diving. That was what we said. It was really just finding a place to have sex. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Really just finding where's an adequate place to like. You know what I mean?
Hike.
I'd imagine if she wouldn't want to do a theater, she wouldn't want to do a hike either.
Why not?
Because I think she's worried about a theater because she's worried about me like killing her or something. Do you know what I mean?
Why would you kill her in a movie theater?
I mean, it's been done before. Clearly.
yeah, but
locally.
that one time.
It was more like a vengeful X, if I remember correctly.
No,
Something-
no,
No,
it
it was
was
a gang
no?
initiation.
It was
I
Gang
think.
initiation.
I don't even
damn.
think it was that. I think the guy was just schizo.
No, all right, man, that's real.
I don't think it
I
was.
can't argue with that.
I don't think it was any of that.
So-
I remember my sister's girlfriend. She like posted a thing about him because she knew the guy, and she was
Oh
like,
damn.
she's like, I feel so. No, she knew like the killer guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
okay, yeah. And she was like, you all don't understand like what he was going through and stuff like that. I was like, this guy murdered 2 high school kids in cold blood.
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean you feel empathy for
But I
him?
mean, there is a lot of cognitive dissonance when you know that person. Like, I remember there was a girl in Columbine that like she like had a crush on like one of the killers.
God.
Do you know what I mean? And then after, but it's how are you supposed to feel afterwards? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's got to be
Well,
weird.
I mean, I feel like that crush should fucking go away after you realize he's killed like 50 of your friends.
No, I know, I agree, but I'm saying like the you know how like when you're dating someone and you love them, right? But then you break up with them and like you kind of hate them, but then you still think about the good times, and there's all this really conflicting.
Yeah,
you know
but
what I mean?
just like a crush, like if I had a crush on a girl and then I found out she killed her family and then now she's in jail and shit like that, then I'd be like, all right, I'm
Yes, but there'd be part of you that would think about the times before that, and then you know what I mean. I'm just saying it's like a lot of like conflicting
emotions are messy.
Exactly,
You know?
it's the emotions conflicting paths.
I-
Sometimes it's
I-
got to be weird.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't think it
It's
has
never
to be like.
happened to me before, so I
That's-
don't
that's
know.
good.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think I told you I had that one on the. Maybe I shouldn't say this. That's too late now. Anyways, so I went on a date with this girl when I was like the 8th grade.
Yes.
And like it was just a really bad date, awkward. I called
Yeah.
my dad like probably like an hour and a half in. I was like, you got to save me, bro. And like a couple years later, we were at Centennial and like she like killed herself.
Oh.
And like Justin was in one of her classes and he got like a letter about it, like if you need to talk to someone or whatever. And he was like, didn't you? And I was like, yes. And then he was like, so like for the rest of high school, he'd be like, you killed that girl.
I can hear Justin saying that.
Yeah, for the rest of.
Oh, damn.
When are we gonna have Justin on, bro?
I was telling him he said I'm in no rush, but I was like, no, I can get you on soon, man. I'd love to have you on.
No, yeah.
That's a classic dynamic right there.
Truly,
to be honest.
truly.
What
We talk
movie
about him
do you
enough.
think he would choose, dude?
Ooh.
Incredible Hulk or Man of Steel?
We'll find out in 5 years when the guy's done animating those.
No, that'll be the movie. Is that
he's gonna make
is
us
the
watch.
video of the Superman versus the Hulk? Dude.
I love when somebody knows about those. Like I was talking about that with because I was talking with the debate we were having about Spider-Man the other day, and I
Yeah.
kind of continued that with Seth like later on that
Yeah.
night. And then I was like, dude, do you know like Superman versus Hulk? And he was like, oh, of course. Like it was just common knowledge.
And I love in the videos how it's a different Superman and a different Hulk in some of the videos.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
like
yeah.
one of the Hulk is like in the Incredible Hulk, and then the other one's like the Lou Ferrigno Hulk versus like the Chris Reeves Superman.
which is tight, which is very tight.
Yeah, it is. But like, I just love how like the fight continues, but with a completely because
Yeah,
it continues
yeah,
from
yeah.
the last video,
Yeah.
but with a completely different Superman.
Because you know
and-
why? Because it's like it's been 10 years. We're not gonna fucking remember what it is.
Yeah, but yeah, you will. I mean, like Justin does obviously,
clearly.
you know, and like he does make a good point that like the AI is gonna like he's gonna get his
100%.
next video is gonna be crazy.
That's gonna be the only tangible benefit we see from AI is how it affects Hulk
Is the
versus
new-
Superman.
This is the new episode of Hulk versus Superman. All right, let's wrap it up.
But you could plug your show.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be in A Christmas Carol as Clown number 2 and the Ghost of Christmas Present, which I believe are the same characters. And it's only going to be like an hour-long show. It's not going to be like a super long show.
Okay.
That's what I heard from my teacher today. But yeah, I'm going to be doing that. It's going to be like sometime in November. I don't know yet, but I'll get you big fans the dates to make sure.
How long was it, Amadeus? Like 2 hours?
About 2 hours.
It was a very good play. It was very good.
Excellent production, honestly.
Yeah.
Made me realize how much I miss like live theater.
I love it.
Yeah, for real. I was maybe want to go see another play.
Yeah, like when that was how I felt when I saw Fences. Like when I went and saw Fences, dude, that set was beautiful. Everything was great about that show, except for a select few of the actors.
Did we talk about this on the podcast?
Oh, we did.
I feel like we did.
Yeah, we feel like we did.
Well,
anyways, I got a Rock Gallery September 19th in Palm Springs. And then on October 19th, I will be at Chatterbox in Covina. And November 15th, I will be at Barney's Beanery for Road Dogs in Pasadena. And that's about it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Nick Jenkins. I'll be here next week.
All right.
Still.
Always on this pod. Yeah. Subscribe to this and then
check out the TikTok.
Yes.
The TikTok
as well.
We're on TikTok.
The TikTok, the Instagram, the YouTube, the Spotify, the Apple.
Don't forget
Podcast.
Amazon Music, bro.
And Amazon Music.
Are we on Amazon Music, really?
It's something that I added, like for Spotify for creators, you can set it to distribute to like a bunch of different platforms.
Oh,
I just kind of threw that up.
Oh, okay.
Fuck it.
As an aside.
Yeah, whatever. Hey, man, wherever. I don't give a shit, you know?
Yeah.
For all like 2 Amazon Music listeners out there.
Hey, man, too?
Shit.
Hey, that's tight.
That's 2 extra ones.
True.
And for the Greek guy...
The Greek guy?
For let him us watch him us or no that's more Roman. That's more Roman. That's more Roman. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll get it for you, Greek guy.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, Greek guy.
All right.
I'll go to bat for you,
that
Greek guy.
That guy has been with us from the beginning, dude.
Truly.
One of our
Truly.
first Spotify listeners. So shout out to
shout out to Mr. Greek.
Greekamos Listeneropolis. There we go. That's closer.
Listeneropolis. All right.
All right.
Hey, let him watch.
My name is Tristan Andrews.
Nick Jenkins.
Riley Adams.